MLB The Show's coverage of Anthony DeSclafani gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, DeSclafani, a big, tall, strapping guy, not an overpowering guy. 93 to 95 miles an hour, big, sweeping, breaking ball in the straight changeup. When he's on, you'll know, for a guy like this, he gets a lot of swings and misses. If he's on, a lot of strikeouts early on in the game.
And, guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid and lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Roy, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be, let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
The 1-2. Bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3.
Here's Bryce Harper now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall down near the 328 sign. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tack to it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The set and the 1-0.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2 out, runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched it on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
3-1 to him now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. So far this season, Gregorius is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like?
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily. And he is out on the tag. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Phillies lead this one 1-0. Vince Velasquez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. he'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
Nick Castellanos now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Reds, the left fielder, Nick
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
1-1. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
batting second.
For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
0-2 the count to Suarez. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Phillies second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
The center fielder, number 5.
Up next will be Nick Williams. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
2-1. To short, hit hard. Senzel brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting it, the second baseman,
And in steps Scott Kingery, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Kingery is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Ball even at 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Ready now, Mike Moustakas. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
The second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Weekly hit to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first. In time. 1 away.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 44.
Into the box now, Aristides Aquino. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Missed with a knuckle curve there, and now it's 3-1. Jesse Winker is on deck. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Swung on and missed 3-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
He loses him on ball 4. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Has a look, now the pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. There's 1. The relay on to first, the double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Standing in, Vince Velasquez. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. And that misses. 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Nope.
And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The bat, number 2.
Stepping up to the plate, Gene Segura. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. In there, 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. This one's down to third. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. But they're on top 1-0. Set to get his day started, Nick Senzel. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. So striding in, Anthony DeSclafani. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
I always felt this was the toughest pitch for me to pick up. A good executed slider, and that's exactly what happened right there. You get an ugly swing.
Count now a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Kingery's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Reds are down and ordered. They're on. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Bryce Harper. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
The 1-0 home. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Harper swings and hits it very well to right. Way up into the moon deck and out of here.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. No home runs as of yet and 4 RBIs. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, third base.
Here's Didi Gregorius. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. A shot down the first baseline, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 5.
Stepping in, Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and 1 strike. Gregorius is off at first with 2 away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the inning. Phillies get Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Christopher Sanchez is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 61, Christopher Sanchez.
The 1-0. Castellanos, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Belted high and deep into right center. Harper looks up. Gone! solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. Home run number 5 on the year. As the Reds are off the schneid, it's now a 2-1 game.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Fouled off. 1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Got him. A slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Suarez, left field and carrying well. A leap, but it's off his glove. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
On the move is Harper. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Settling in now, Scott Kingery. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Scott Kingery.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Trouble averted here as this is tapped out in front of the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So here now is the pitcher, Christopher Sanchez. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. Hit out towards second. Moustakas has it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. Drilled to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Now batting, left fielder Andrew McCutcheon.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going, and he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game, so their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. In now, Nick Senzel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. And he misses with it, 1-1. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Williams. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Down batting, catcher.
2 gone in the Cincinnati 5th. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. First pitch of the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
That's outside.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Still 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Suarez shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Low for ball 1. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. The flip to the pitcher covering it. Freddie Galvis is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Williams. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Nicholas Castellanos. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is... Robert Stevenson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Stepping up now, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Throw into second. This will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
The center fielder, Nick.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
1-0 the count. Bald strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel, 2-1 our score. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Line drive base hit. Realmuto rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out. Adam Hazley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 40, Adam Hazley.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
Oh, that's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies' leadoff man. First and second now, 1 man out. Fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Number 44 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. The runner from first crosses the plate, make it 5-1.
Yeah, nowadays the number crunchers would call that a high leverage at bat. Not exactly sure what that means, but what I do know is they just doubled their lead, so he clutched up big time right there.
Matt Bowman will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
67, Matt Bowman.
Here comes the first pitch. Bryce Harper is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Number 44 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Victor Arano gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Leading off for the Reds.
Striding in, Eugenio Suarez. He doubled his last time through. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. High chopper to third. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now back, second baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. Here comes the 0-1. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The 0-2 home.
Inside ball 1.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 2-2 offering. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. Now at the plate, Aristides Aquino comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2. Digging in to try it again, Rhys Hoskins. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a ground ball heading for the Gold Glover Votto at first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now batting, third baseman.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Ready with the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Hard ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to Votto, and they get the double play.
Now batting, the catcher.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to hit is the catcher, JT Realmuto. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. Here comes the right fielder, but this will land untouched. Here it comes on 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
The center fielder, number 5.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Jose Alvarez is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 6.
Davey Grillon is into the ballgame as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Alvarez is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. 2-0 now. Here it comes. To 2-2 now. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th, and that'll bring up Nick Senzel. Here's the first pitch to him. A 1 pitch on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
Hey, I don't care that pitch didn't light up the radar gun. 89 miles an hour executed 2-seamer is almost unhittable.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2. Coming to the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Casale will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Ball 1, Casale, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 10th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that. Casale will remain in the game in the number 9 spot and take over at catcher. Digging in now, Scott Kingery. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Drilled right back up the middle, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there, made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
In now, Davy Grion. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Right side, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. Josh Van Meter is going to come in now and take over following the injury. Gene Segura standing in, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting...
Well, obviously not biting on the first 2, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Pedro Strop enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Pedro.
He's set. Here it comes.
This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
The 1-1.
That's Bolton.
Line drive, right field, base hit. 1 run is scored. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Down the first baseline. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Striding into the box, Didi Gregorius, and their runners at the corners now. And a ball, 1-0. In there, 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And another foul ball. Fouled away. Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Just hung in there on that one. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Slapped hard the opposite way. Right at the third baseman. Michael Lorenzen will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. 0-1 the count. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
The left fielder, number 2.
At the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Number 19.
Reds down to their final out now, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Williams. Running hard. He's digging for second. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
1-1 the count. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The Reds down to their last strike. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him, and the Phillies have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. 7-1 the final today. Philadelphia jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.